Hello everyone, I am Zulfmar Karimba. Today, I will be presenting my case study presentation, which is a part of Pragmatics unit at Macquarie University. The title of the presentation is Alpomish, the heroic epic of Uzbek folklore. I will focus on how Uzbek culture is represented through this monumental work. The central research question I'm exploring in this case study is how is Uzbek culture represented in the data? Specifically, I focus on how Uzbek heroic epic Alpomish reflects cultural representation and national identity. Let me start with my motivation and rationale. Personally, Alpomish forms a core part of my cultural heritage. It is a living connection to the values, ethics, and traditions that shape Uzbek identity. Culturally, the epic is described as a poetical mirror of Uzbek historical identity. UNESCO acknowledged its cultural significance by designating it as intangible heritage. Academically, analyzing Alpomish offers a window into how folklore can embody cultural values and social structures. Additionally, Central Asian epics are rarely analyzed pragmatically in Western and overseas scholarship, and hopefully my work contributes toward filling that academic research gap. As for my rationale, I chose this epic because it's a key part of Uzbek culture and my personal heritage. My rationale for choosing Alpomish is based on three main points. First, in terms of authenticity, it is the most complete authoritative version of the epic, because we can see some different versions of the same epic with some modifications as we have inherited them orally by folklore storytellers. Secondly, it has rich cultural content. It shows us social life, moral values, and cultural practices of early Turkic people. Finally, Alpomish is accessible through reliable translations. It makes it available for academic study. The genre is very unique. It's actually Dostan in Uzbek, very similar to epic or epos, but slightly different. The reasons make Alpomish a strong and meaningful choice for this project. Well, Alpomish originally was written around in 10th or 11th century. In literary importance, it stands alongside the Kyrgyz Manas or even Homer's Odyssey, as noted by Zirmonsky. UNESCO has recognized Alpomish as a part of the world's intangible cultural heritage. And traditionally, it has been passed down orally by folk singers from ancestors to younger generation. The epic consists of both prose and poetry styles. The narrating plot is in prose and the direct quotes by characters are in poetic style. The objective of my research is to examine how the Uzbek epic Alpomish reflects cultural values and national identity. I approach this by analyzing its themes, characters, and narrative structure. Additionally, I aim to understand its pragmatic role in sustaining and expressing Uzbek cultural heritage. For my data selection, I used English translation of the epic. It is original translation. It was the most complete version and recited by Fozul Yoldaşoğlu and published by Navoy Language and Literature Institute in 2018. In this study, I used a thematic analysis following Braun and Clarke's method. These methods helped me explore deeper meanings in the data using theoretical top-down approach. I focused on latent themes, which are not immediately obvious, and I analyzed it following the six-step process. Finally, my analysis was guided by a constructionist approach. It means how meaning is shaped by social and cultural contexts. This analysis helped me identify key cultural themes in the epic that show how Uzbek identity is constructed and maintained through oral tradition. Furthermore, Alright, I analyzed the epic using a coding scheme to identify and categorize key themes in the epic. I would also like to add that I plan to explore this topic more deeply in assignment task 3 from this unit. I will conduct a detailed case study on cultural and pragmatic functions of the epic of Alpomish. In conclusion, I can say that Alpomish is more than an epic. It is a living tradition that continues to inform and inspire modern Uzbek identity. Thank you very much for your attention.